All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Guys, in today's episode live stream, we are going to continue the video audit series of doing audits across the nation of a certain niche in a certain city. And today, we are so lucky enough to be in my neck of the woods in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So super excited, guys. If you haven't watched any of my live streams before, especially the video audit series, I do three things in these videos. Number one, I do an audit on their Google business profile, do an audit on their website, number two. And then number three, I do an audit on the social media profile, right? Now, if there's an ad, if there's something I see, I'll point it out. But for the most part, it's just going to solely be an organic audit, all right? Because I know some people are like, oh, why don't you do an audit on their ads or their email marketing? And I'm not privy to that information on the back end, right? So if I was privy, I would to their information. If it's able to be shared, I will share that with you guys. Cool. Awesome. Well, let's get ready to rock and roll, and hope you guys are having a great President's Day. Great Monday. So let's get started here. So mainline plastic surgery, Raymond Jean, he is the main doctor here. 4.9 out of 5 rating, really, really good reviews. I mean, for the most part, they're getting a lot of good reviews. The one thing I would mention is they aren't that consistent with responding to these reviews. I would recommend that they be more responsive and get more reviews. I know they have 200 reviews, but you look at some of these other guys like Dr. Adrian, 300 reviews. So you got to be better. You got to do more stuff. And then 46 photos here, which you might think, oh, it's a good amount. And it's okay. It's not bad, but it's not great, right? So they're kind of like above, I would say above average. I would say they're pretty much dead average for the number of photos they have added. So adding in more photos is very, very crucial. The nice thing about these guys is they do have the areas served here. So all the different areas served, which is great. They have products and services listed, which is wonderful. They have a fully optimized description for all the different services they do. I would recommend that they have more of these areas served in the description, but it is what it is. And then for the most part, they are posting about once a month. I would recommend for them to start posting at least once per week. And then they do need to clean up and add in the rest of the social media profiles. They're missing 3 here. They're TikTok, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. These 3 are missing. So it's an okay profile. I would say it's a good profile because they are ranking number 1. But let's get into the website here. So the website, they have Google Tag Manager, Google Analytics set up, which is always a good sign right off the bat. They have a good solid description, canonical data, header, metadata. They have about 10 pages without any anchor text, which I would recommend for them to have that added, as well as all of these images here. All of these images here are simply not compressed. So they do need to compress all these images, which are very important. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, the website reads well. It looks good. It has an on-brand feel with their color scheme. So yeah, I mean, other than that, I would say this is a pretty decent website, at least from the design, and then the SEO is. Let me see here. I would recommend. Okay, so they have all the different types of services, which is great. I love that. There's actually a lot. So this is. I'll just point out one thing before I go on to the next thing. Is these guys are doing it right. They have all the different services: male, reconstructive, face, breast, body. Everything here is all broken down into their different pages, right? Which is exactly how it should be. Images, photos of the actual service. Very, very well done. Because at the end of the day, you need to be organized with all this stuff. Very, very important, right? So looks good. Let's go to their social media profiles. So about 3,500 followers to 500 following. They have a good mix of static graphic patient reviews with Dr. I forget the guy's name already, but the physician here. So it's great. I mean, they do seem to know what they're doing. I like the social media. I don't think they need to make a huge adjustment because everything they're doing is working. But I don't know. I mean, maybe incorporating some humor into the kind of content that always helps the algorithm. But I think these guys are doing very well for what they have here. So that's great. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think these guys are doing pretty well for the most part. If you guys got any value out of this video, please like the video below. I do free audits like this every single day just to help out small businesses, especially the types of businesses I'm talking about in these videos. In this case, plastic surgeons. If you guys want a free marketing audit, no BS, no fat, no fluff, call me directly, 215-607-6482, as well as email me directly, sean@needmomentum.com. Appreciate you guys checking this stuff out. Have a great rest of the holiday, guys. Hope all is well. Be well, God bless, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.